Aloha, folks. My name is Spooks, and I watched Love and Monsters, and you could say that I loved it. But in all seriousness, I really like this movie. Now, going into this movie, I honestly didn't know what to expect. The trailer looked fine, and I knew almost nothing about it, but I was still a little optimistic, so I went in cold, and it is honestly one of the biggest surprises of the year. The story here is simple. It's basically a road trip movie, but set during the monster apocalypse, but it's really engaging and gives you reasons to care about the characters and the environment the movie takes place in. And while, yeah, the story does offer some cliches here and there, it makes up for it with a ton of heart and likability, with even moments in here that are genuinely sweet, and while they won't make you cry or anything, will definitely warm your heart. This movie is also hilarious, whether it be from how Dylan O'Brien's character would interact with some of the characters, or the crazy scenarios he would get in. It would always find a way to crack me up consistently. The characters in here are also great too. The main character Dylan O'Brien plays, he's not overly whiny and scared of literally everything. No, he wants to do what is right for him, and he wants to see his girlfriend. It's just that he has his own issues and his own anxieties that prevent him from doing a lot of these things, and it really makes him a very well developed character. And I also like that they didn't make everyone around him like complete assholes who berate him for having all these fears and this anxiety. No, they genuinely care about him. It's just that they don't want to risk him getting hurt due to his anxieties. Also, the dog is amazing. The action scenes in here are also pretty cool. They can be really intense, engaging, and a lot of fun to watch, and can even leave you on the edge of your seat. And I also love the idea that these monsters, these horrifying beasts of nature that are killing everyone, are just these little insignificant animals you'd see like frogs, snails, and crabs, but just made bigger and look more grotesque due to the radiation they absorbed, and I thought that was a really cool idea. However, I do have some issues with this movie. First off, I feel like this, like I said before, it does borrow a lot from other apocalypse movies. Like, especially in the first hour, I felt like this was just a family friendlier version of Zombieland, basically. Not to the point where I just felt like it was just the same exact plot, but it definitely felt familiar. Another issue is that while I do like the idea of the monsters, their designs and the effects on them did didn't feel like they were made for a movie, and felt like they were made more for a Nickelodeon Disney Channel original movie, because they didn't really blend in well and they looked more cartoonish than realistic. And even though I liked these characters, I wish we got to spend more time with Michael Rooker and Ariana Greenblatt's characters, because I felt like they had a great dynamic with Dylan O'Brien in this movie, and I loved seeing them interact with each other, and seeing them teach him lessons on how to shoot monsters was really cool. And it was really unfortunate that they're only in it for like a couple minutes, and then they just leave and then don't come back till the very end of the movie, which was very upsetting to me, because again, I really like these characters and I wanted to see them more, but they were barely in the movie. And the last issue I have with this movie is that they felt the need, which is something I hate a lot when movies do this, but they felt the need to shoehorn in a villain at the last final 20 minutes of the movie, and it made absolutely no sense, because you shoehorn in this character literally at the end of the movie and expect us to care about him for like another 20 minutes. And with this movie, it really felt forced and unnecessary, because this is a movie set during the apocalypse. We really don't need a villain or any sort of bad guy when literally it's nature and monsters trying to kill the main character. But outside those flaws, this movie is actually great. I had a lot of fun with this. It's got some heart, it's sweet at times, the characters are likable, it's hilarious, and there's some really great action sequences and ideas for monsters. If you got the money for VOD, or if your local theater is showing this, again, please wear a mask and stay safe if you are going to the theater. I'd say give this a watch. It's a pretty good family film, and it's a pretty good monster movie, so definitely check this out because I highly recommend it. And those are my thoughts on Love and Monsters. What did you guys think of it if you've seen it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like this channel, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on all social media links at the end of the video. And until next time, guys, stay sharp.